안녕하세요, 터미입니다. Let's have fun learning Korean today. Today we are going to learn 3 grammatical expressions. First, 으디을 테니까. Suppose, will, because, so. Second, 으디을 텐데. Suppose, would, but, so. And third, 으디을 걸. I should have. Once you learn today's grammar, you can smoothly negotiate in the Korean market because you can say something like 사장님, 6개 살 테니까 하나 더 주세요. Sir, I will buy 6 of these, so please give me 1 for free. By the way, when you call an owner of a store, you can call him 사장님 in Korea. Soon, you will be able to understand these subtle nuances, and I'm sure you can pass topic 2 level 4 and become a supermaster of Korean. 그럼 시작할게요. For the first grammar, I will explain 으디을 테니까, suppose, will, because, so. This is a colloquial expression and it has 2 meanings. First, you use it to give a reason for your suggestion or advice. For example, you can use it like, I will be staying here, so please go. Second, you can also use this grammar to show your strong supposition. For example, you can say, I suppose you're right. So, let's do it your way. Grammatically, you can apply 으디을 테니까 for verbs and adjectives. If a verb or an adjective does not have a final consonant, you add 디을 테니까. For example, 가다, to go, does not have a final consonant. So you apply 디을 테니까 to make 갈 테니까, I will go because. If a verb or an adjective has a final consonant, you add 을 테니까. For example, 먹다, to eat, has a final consonant. So you add 먹을 테니까, I will eat because. For nouns, you add 일 테니까, regardless of a final consonant. Now, let's read a sample sentence. You can see that the speaker is giving a reason for his suggestion. 내가 여기서 기다릴 테니까 너는 먼저 가 있어. I will be waiting here, so you can go first. Here, 기다리다, to wait, is a verb without a final consonant. Therefore, you add 디을 테니까 to the verb stem to make 기다릴 테니까, I will be waiting, so. In this sentence, the subject is 내가, which is the speaker himself, right? 기다리다, to wait, is a verb that expresses an action that the speaker will do. Therefore, you say 기다릴 테니까, I will be waiting, so. As you can see, the speaker is giving advice to the listener based on his action. Next, let's read a sample sentence. 지금 가면 사람들이 많을 테니까 좀 늦게 가자. I suppose there will be many people now, so let's go a little later. Here, because 많다, to be many, is an adjective that has a final consonant. So you add 을 테니까 to the stem to make 많을 테니까. I suppose there are many people, so. You can see that the speaker assumed there will be many people. That's why he used 많을 테니까. Let's read the next sample sentence that expresses a speaker's guess as well. 그 사람도 이 일을 하는 건 처음일 테니까 잘 도와주세요. This will be his first time doing this, so please help him as well. Here, since 처음, first, is a noun, you add 일 테니까 to make 처음일 테니까. This will be his first time. You can see that the speaker is assuming that the person will be a first timer. That's why the speaker is using 처음일 테니까. Okay? Quiz! Then let's deepen our understanding with some quizzes. Which one is the correct answer? 이 일은 내가. 걱정 마. I will do this job, so don't worry. Number 1, 할 테니까. Number 2, 할 터니. The correct answer is number 1. Since 하다, to do, does not have a final consonant, you add 리을 테니까 to the stem to make 할 테니까 I will do. So, number 2 is wrong because there is no such grammatical expression like this. Now, let's read the sample sentence together. 이 일은 내가 할 테니까 걱정 마. Please read this part at least 3 times. Then let's try the next quiz. 그 친구도 시간이 우리가 이해해주자. That friend likely did not have time, so we should understand her. Number 1, 없었을 테니까. Number 2, 없겠을 테니까. The correct answer is number 1. 시간이 없다 means not to have time. You can add the past tense 없을 테니까 to the stem to make 시간이 없었을 테니까. Likely did not have time. So, number 2 is wrong because you do not combine get and 을 테니까. Get is an expression to indicate your will or conjecture. Since 테니까 is a similar expression, they will be redundant, so they cannot go together. Okay? Then let's read the sentence. 그 친구도 시간이 없었을 테니까 우리가 이해해주자. Please read this part at least 3 times. Let's learn the second grammar. 으리을 텐데 means would, suppose, so, but. You can use it to express an expected future situation. To apply this grammar, you add 으리을 텐데 to a verb or an adjective. If a verb or an adjective does not have a final consonant, you add 리을 텐데. For example, 가다, to go, does not have a final consonant. So you add 리을 텐데 to make 갈 텐데, I would go. But if a verb or an adjective has a final consonant, you add 을 텐데. For example, 먹다, to eat, has a final consonant. So you add 을 텐데 to make 먹을 텐데, I would eat. But for nouns, you add 일 텐데 regardless of a final consonant. Furthermore, you can often say @었으면 좋았을 텐데 I wish I should have. Then let's read a sample sentence. 배가 고플 텐데 라면이라도 먹어. You must be hungry, so eat ramen. Here, since the adjective 배가 고프다, to be hungry, does not have a final consonant, you add 리을 텐데 to make 배가 고플 텐데, you must be hungry. So, you can see that the speaker is making an assumption that the person must be hungry based on his observation and suggesting he should eat noodles. In this case, you can use this grammar. 배가 고플 텐데, you must be hungry. So, okay? Let's read the next sample sentence. 저 사람이 상민 씨 동생일 텐데 상민 씨를 찾나 봐요. That person must be 상민's younger sibling and he seems to be looking for 상민. Here, since 동생, younger sibling, is a noun, you add 일 텐데 to make 동생일 텐데 must be his younger sibling. And you can see the speaker is guessing he is Sangmin's younger brother, right? Next, let's read a sample sentence that uses @었으면 좋았을 텐데 I wish I should have. 파티에 상민 씨도 있었으면 좋았을 텐데 왜 안 왔어요? I wish you were at the party. But why didn't you come? Here, 있다 means to be. You add 었으면 좋았을 텐데 to the stem to make 있었으면 좋았을 텐데. I wish you were at the party. But let's read one more sample sentence that uses 었으면 좋았을 텐데 I wish I should have. 내가 미리 말해줬으면 좋았을 텐데 미안해요. I should have mentioned it ahead of time. I'm sorry. Here, 말해주다 is to mention. You attach 었으면 좋았을 텐데 to the stem to make 말해줬으면 좋았을 텐데. I should have mentioned. You can feel the regret of the speaker, right? Quiz! Then let's deepen our understanding with some quizzes. Which one is the correct answer? 너무 오늘은 푹 쉬세요. I suppose you must be tired, so please take a good rest today. Number 1, 피곤할 텐데. Number 2, 피곤하니까. The correct answer is number 1. 피곤하다 means to be tired. You add the 을 텐데 to make 피곤할 텐데. You must be tired. So, number 2 is wrong because 피곤하니까 means you are tired. This expression does not have a meaning of assumption. Then, let's read this sentence together. 너무 피곤할 텐데 오늘은 푹 쉬세요. Please read this part at least 3 times. Then let's try the next quiz. 내가 대신할 수 있었으면 미안해. I wish I could have done it in place of you. I'm sorry. Number 1, 좋았을 텐데. Number 2, 좋았을 테니까. The correct answer is number 1. 대신하다 means to do in place of. You add 리을 수 있다 to make 대신할 수 있다, which means could have done in place of. Here, you add 었으면 좋았을 텐데 to make 대신할 수 있었으면 좋았을 텐데. I wish I could have done it in place of you. Number 2 is wrong. Because 좋았을 테니까 means because it would have been nice, which does not have the meaning of regret. Then let's read this sentence together with regret. 내가 대신할 수 있었으면 좋았을 텐데. 미안해. Please read this part at least 3 times. Now let's learn the final grammar. 리을 걸 means I should have. You use this grammar when you talk about something that you regret in the past. In addition, if you wish something to happen in the past, such as I wish I did, you can say 었으면 좋았을 걸. Grammatically, you use 리을 걸 to verbs. If a verb does not have a final consonant, you add 리을 걸. For example, 가다 to go does not have a final consonant, so you add 리을 걸 to make 갈 걸. I should have gone. If a verb has a final consonant, you add 을 걸. For example, 먹다 to eat has a final consonant, so you add 을 걸 to make 먹을 걸. I should have eaten. Now, let's read a sample sentence. 시험이 이렇게 어려울 줄 알았으면 더 열심히 공부할 걸. If I had known that the exam would be this difficult, I would have studied harder. Here, since the verb 공부하다 to study does not have a final consonant, you add 리을 걸 to make 공부할 걸. I would have studied. Let's see the next sentence which expresses regret. 그렇게 화낼 일도 아니었는데 내가 그냥 참을 걸. It was not an issue to get angry about, so I should have just kept my temper. Yes, that kind of angry moment comes in your lives, right? And you regret it after you show your temper. Anyway, here, since the verb 참다 to tolerate has a final consonant, you add 을 걸 to make 참을 걸. I should have tolerated. Let's read the next sample sentence which used 었으면 좋았을 걸. 대학생 때 더 많이 여행을 다녔었으면 좋았을 걸. When I was in college, it would have been good to have traveled more. Here, you make 다니다 to travel into the past perfect tense, 다녔었다. Then you add 었으면 좋았을 걸 to make 다녔었으면 좋았을 걸. It would have been good to have traveled. Quiz! Then let's deepen our understanding with some quizzes. Which one is the correct answer? 이렇게 기다릴 줄 알았으면 미리 If I knew that I would be waiting so long, I would have made a reservation. Number 1, 예약해둘 걸. Number 2, 예약했어야지. The correct answer is number 1. 예약하다 means to make a reservation. You add 아오 to that, to keep, to make 예약해두다, to make and keep a reservation. Here, to make and keep a reservation is too long in English, so let's just translate it to make a reservation. Since 예약해두다 does not have a final consonant, you add 리을걸 to the stem to make 예약해둘걸. I would have made a reservation. Number 2 is wrong because 예약했어야지 means you should have made a reservation, which you use when you scold someone. Then let's read a sentence together. 이렇게 기다릴 줄 알았으면 미리 예약해둘걸. Please read this part with regretful emotions. Then let's try the next quiz. 콘서트가 그렇게 좋았으면 나도 if the concert was that good, I would go too. Number 1, 갈걸. Number 2, 갔었을걸. The correct answer is number 1. 가다 means to go. You add 리을걸 to the stem to make 갈걸, I would go. Number 2 is wrong because you don't combine 을걸 with the past tense. So please be careful. Then let's read the sentence together. 콘서트가 그렇게 좋았으면 나도 갈걸. Please read this part at least 3 times. Now, it's our favorite homework time! But before the homework, I will tell you a Korean idiom. 가화만사성. Have you ever heard this? I will tell you the meaning. 집안이 편안하고 화목하면 모든 일이 잘 되어간다. As long as the family is calm and getting along together, everything will go well. I totally agree with this. I hope you keep this Korean idiom in your mind. Now, come on, homework! The homework has 2 parts. First, please make 3 sentences using the grammar that you learned today. For the first sentence, please use 으디을 테니까 I will do so to make a sentence. For example, 내가 저녁을 만들 테니까 TV라도 보고 계세요. I will make dinner, so please watch TV in the meantime. I wish someone would say this to me. I am the mother of 3 boys. I am always busy making food. You guys totally understand my situation, right? Anyway, I will move on to the second sentence. You can use 으디을 텐데 I would do to make a sentence. For example, 미리 전화를 주면 데리러 갔을 텐데 왜 안 했어요? If you called me beforehand, I would have picked you up. Why didn't you call me? For the third sentence, please use 으디을걸 I should have to tell me something that you regret. For example, 친구와 그때 화해할걸. I should have reconciled with that friend at that time. Yes, I can relate to this sentence. You should make up with your friend before you regret. The second homework is to memorize new words. Please memorize the 40 words from number 681 to number 720 on page 9 in the intermediate vocabulary list. There is a vocabulary quiz of 40 words on my website, so just feel free to try it. The link is in the description box. That's all for today. Great job, guys. High five. Yay! I am determined to teach everything I know to you guys. Also, I'm very thankful to you guys for giving me such a wonderful time today. 그럼 오늘도 행복 가득, 웃음 가득한 하루 되세요. 한국어 파이팅, 파이팅, 파이팅!